Welcome to Kinky Knots Cafe, Proactive is the Way, where we provide you tools and resources to enhance your mind, body, and spirit. Get ready, folks. Let us nurture you from the inside out. Hello there, my friends. I am back to discuss the 48 Laws of Power. Oh, Robert, where were you when I embarked on this 20 years of madness? In the past almost 6 months, I have learned more about human nature and the psyche of people and how to manage folks in 2 books than going through and experiencing my 47 years of life. If you are young, vibrant, and full of life, in order to maintain this disposition, I strongly encourage you to dive into some of Robert Greene's books, especially the one about human nature and the 48 Laws of Power. Matter of fact, to our colleges and universities, these 2 books need to be a requirement within psychology, sociology, philosophy, and some business courses. A requirement to arming our youth with a practical and holistic understanding as to why our world moves and operates in a particular manner, and provide them the tools and resources to help navigate and overcome the power-hungry mindset of a world that is systemic and will take many years to heal. As you read, I encourage you to leverage these books to protect your nature and devise a plan to help you communicate and build relationships most effectively, especially if you have a newfound position on a particular subject that will challenge a core ideal and need to acquire buy-in to espouse change. These 2 books alone will help you in a manner that will inspire and encourage versus offend and enact a level of resistance designed to kill you through passive aggressions and unseen forces. I encourage you to read these books to preserve the beauty that has been cultivated within you before you are hurled into the true inner workings of the world. For this world is designed to provide power only to a select few. And for those not chosen, strip you of your innocence and force you to conform to its ways, thereby preventing you from exploration, risk-taking, curiosity, and being a seeker of truth, innovation, change, and a pursuer of development and growth. Even if you observe our educational system, it is designed to kill the gifts bestowed upon you at birth, the essence of your being that was designed to serve as the key to the advancement of society. Please, if you have not done so, read these 2 books. I wish I had known. I wish I had access to these 2 pieces of literature earlier in life. Unfortunately, I was and still am ignorant, still learning, but I am growing. So let me begin with a story. Growing up, I recall attending a play that my sister acted in. It was called The Bubbly Black Girl. As she was acting, I had this very uneasy feeling that this story was a foreshadowing of my life. It was. I was the bubbly black girl, completely oblivious to the ways of the world, only to be introduced to it in the most unexpected and ruthless manner. As I shared this before, up until 2016, I did not understand anything, especially as to the ways of the world. I was blind, and in turn of events, after a failed marriage and on my path to seek God wholeheartedly, my eyes were open. Honestly, folks, I didn't know. And just as a newborn, I questioned everything. And one of these questions was the beginning of my demise. If I, who never knew, could have a level of understanding, why is it that you, who have always known, are struggling to evolve and change for the advancement of society? Well, now I know. Law 38. Think as you like, but behave like others. Robert kicks this law off with the following. If you make a show of going against the times, flaunting your unconventional ideas and unorthodox ways, people will think that you only want attention and that you look down upon them. They will find a way to punish you for making them feel inferior. It is far safer to blend in and nurture the common touch. Share your originality only with tolerant friends and those who are sure to appreciate your uniqueness. In 2016, I was at the gym and there was this black man who walked across my path. On his dark-colored shirt, the word power, capitalized in bold white letters, was written across his chest. I will never forget this moment because I recall saying to myself, why? What is the deal with everyone seeking for power? And then, of course, a black man, is wearing this shirt. I couldn't help but feeling at that time, this is the reason why we will always be attempting to overcome, participating in parades and a show of demonstrations, chanting, constantly fighting an uphill battle because we are dealing with people who seek to acquire power, constantly fighting us, misguiding and leading their constituents astray, and outwardly chastising and demoralizing those who dare to question and challenge their position or the status quo. Now, while there may be an essence of truth in my assessment of this man and the reason he wore that shirt, as I was reading this law 38, I had a revelation that maybe he was attempting to warn me, to protect me from the years to come. Because of my ignorance and newfound gift, I didn't understand. Wow. If this is true, my friend, albeit late, I want to take this moment to thank you. I don't believe that I was supposed to make it this far. And unfortunately, as one of the flock that was misguided and dared to question, I learned the hard way and very late the power of this law. It is easy to run into danger by trying to swim against the stream. Robert shared, truth is for the few. Error is as usual as it is vulgar. Nor is the wise man to be recognized by what he says in the marketplace. For he speaks there not with his own voice, but with that of universal folly. However much his inmost thoughts may gainsay it, the wise man avoids being contradicted as sedulously as he avoids contradicting. The publicity of censure is withheld from that which readily provokes it. Retire into the sanctuary of your silence. And if you sometimes allow yourself to break it, do so under the aegis of a discreet few. A sad truth, in which I realized very, very late in this life. Think with the few and speak with the many. So one may ask, but then how do we become enactors of change? If there is a cause we believe in and we want to share, how do you suggest we move forward? Robert shares that we really should preserve ourselves, as martyrdom serves no purpose. Better to live on in an oppressive world, even to thrive in it. He is right. Preserve yourself. But realize that if we live in this manner, we will never advance. And while it is not wise to go against the masses, what I have realized is that change is possible. But it's about how you approach it. One must approach it very slowly. And as the old adage goes, slow and steady will win the race. Do not challenge the old. Create a new path, and inevitably, change will come. In this creation of this new path, realize that purveyors of the old way will hear of your new ideals. And they will fight you. Your goal is not to change them. In reality, change is inevitable and takes time. It will come. It is not a matter of if, but when. However, if you desire to introduce a new thought that may change the current state of affairs, you can approach change and watch your ideals grow and flourish. One way in which this can be done is if you approach your new endeavor as a gardener. One who finds the right environment, the soil to plant the seed. And just as a gardener, water, ensure there is proper sunlight, and then let the elements of nature nourish the seed. And with patience, watch the progression of change naturally take hold. Come back and till the soil. Check and make sure your seed is being watered and that there is just the right amount of sunlight. And then walk away. Give people time to digest what you have shared, and then repeat. There will be some who are quick to move in a new direction. There will be some who are not ready, but you will pique their interest. And there will be many who will dig their heels in or pretend that they are going along. And that is okay. Everyone must learn, develop, and grow at a pace that is most comfortable for them. Let them. Let them take the time that is necessary to embrace enlightenment, a new way. Your job is not to change, but to create an environment that will espouse change. Allow them to be nourished, to see what is possible, and be open to the thought of change. In the meantime, you will continue to move forward with the creation of your new path, in which, should others choose, they will have the ability to follow on their own accord. Now understand, though, that this will not protect you from being isolated, your character from being challenged and skewed. You will not be protected from being called names and chastisement, but it may preserve your life. As a result, you must remain strong, steadfast, and unmovable, always abiding in the truth of your spirit. Also, realize that the seed you have planted, because of how change manifests, you may not see the end result. You may not be the benefactor, but it will help to benefit those in the future. Learn to be content with this understanding. Nonetheless, if your idea is positive and is for the advancement of society, you will receive the proper support to help you. So stay strong. Do not recede. Keep nurturing your seed and keep moving forward. All right, folks, that's a wrap. I hope you are enjoying the 48 Laws of Power. If you have a favorite law that resonated with you, please share your thoughts in the comments section on Kinky Knots Cafe's Instagram or Facebook account. And Proactive is the Way on the Podbean platform or wherever you may listen to us. If you are just joining us, please pick up a copy of this book on Kinky Knots Cafe's book list. Details are in the description. Join us in 2 weeks as we wrap up part 3 of the 48 Laws of Power, where we will close out laws 44 through 48 and announce our final giveaway for the year. To access all replays or learn more about Kinky Knots Cafe's Proactive is the Way, please visit www.kinkyknotscafe.com. Proactive is the way, my friends. Take good care.